computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
All right. Do I have everything set up? I think I do. Hello everyone. Hi. Welcome back to this thing that I do on occasion. That I want to do more often, which is part of the reason I wanted to do this. I'm trying to get like a set streaming schedule back now that our puppy is a little bit older. But I can talk about that in a minute. Definitely. Why not, I suppose. Let's see here. I hope that... I'm gonna turn that up just a tiny bit because I can. How's my audio looking? Audio is fine and dandy. Perfect. Do 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 do. Let's see here. So, I wasn't completely sure what to stream. All I knew is that this morning I was in the mood to stream, which honestly I haven't been in the mood for as much recently. It's like there's just, you get a puppy and you basically have a small child that you have to watch all the time. Which isn't, bad. I love him. He's adorable little fuck, but it is what it is, I suppose. CPU usage is really high. I do have a lot of stuff open right now. I can close this. That should free some of that up. Oh yeah, that helped immensely. But I am gonna play some Phasmophobia. I played Phasmophobia yesterday for the first time in months, and I had fun for the most part. It was very much. That's my biggest problem with playing Phasmo right now, is it's just the same game over and over and over again, and I really enjoy it. It's a great game. It is literally the first thing I ever streamed on my channel. I just can't wait for the new update, and from what I've been told, the new update is coming at the end of the month, and I am here for it. I will definitely be partaking. But anywho, let's see here. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and swap everything over. I am getting some frame rate drop. That's annoying. Alright, so let me get Phasmo up and running. Close that out to save some everything. Hi Poopnik, hi Fleeko. Hello, welcome. How's it going, guys? Welcome back. Good to see all of you. I have seen some of your TikToks, Fleeko. I do get to see you on occasion. It makes me very happy. I'm going to go ahead and get the game started up. I am okay. I am tired. I was awake way too early this morning because we let the puppy sleep with us last night for the very first time. Which went well. Like, he did fine. He slept with us the whole time. He didn't bark a bunch this morning. But every time he moved last night, I woke up. One, because I was worried, like, oh no, is he getting up? Is he doing something? Is he chewing on something? What is he doing? And two, because I'm not used to sleeping with a dog. Become a little bit more spicy on TikTok since separating from my husband. Oh, I didn't know you separated. I'm sorry to hear that. You missed my face? I appreciate it. I miss streaming. I want to stream more, and now that the puppy is almost 5 months old, I can get away from him a tiny bit. Hopefully once he's past the 6-7 month stage and he stops teething and wanting to chew on literally everything, I can just start keeping him in here with me while I'm streaming. That would be amazing. That would make life so much easier. As for it, I'm doing amazing. The marriage was awful. Sorry to hear that, Fleeko. I'm happy to have you here. I'm happy to have you back. You have to see him again. You don't want to. I feel that. Seeing exes is always awkward and unfortunate, especially depending on how it ended or how it took place to begin with. But yeah. I am off today, yes. I honestly, I should not be streaming today. I have to clean the house because we're having company later, and I got the belt in for the lawnmower so I can finally fix it and hopefully cut the grass. On top of taking care of the dog, it's a lot. But I felt like streaming this morning. I actually felt up to it. I felt like streaming, and I something I want to talk about is like getting a streaming schedule going again, or to be fair, a streaming schedule in general, because I didn't have a schedule to begin with. And so, like, I want something. I think means I get to finally say hey to you. Yay! Hi. Welcome. One of my problems with streaming is finding something to focus on, if that makes sense. Finding something to keep my attention for long periods of time. Like, Phasmophobia did it for a long time. It has been too long. I missed you, Fleeko. Um, but yeah, Phasmophobia kept my attention for such a long time, but then there hasn't been an update in like what, since close to the beginning of the year, essentially at this point. And I know there's a new update from what I've heard, supposed to be coming at the end of the month, which I am down for. Want to meet you for lunch. It depends on one, what time I stop streaming, because I don't have a time when I specifically stop streaming. Um, it literally just depends on when I stop streaming. Like that's the biggest thing. But that's for non-streaming questions, not while I'm streaming. Uh, but anyway, Phasmophobia kept my attention for a long time, and I cannot wait for the new update because I want the new items. I want the progression system to finally be implemented. I want the reset. Um, and something I've been considering doing, something I've kind of threatened myself to do for a long time now, is play Final Fantasy 13 again on stream because I know how much I hate that game, and I kind of want to give it another chance to because I have not played it literally since like the month it came out. I have not played it since it came out, and I hated it. I hated it so much that I still consider it my least favorite game of all, like my most hated game of all time. I despise it. But I didn't necessarily just want to do just Final Fantasy 13 because I love the Final Fantasy series as a whole, and I was thinking about doing a playthrough of all Final Fantasy games that I could possibly play on here. Starting with one. Well, not necessarily starting with one, but like even going back as far as like Final Fantasy 1 and 2, which I know 2 is notoriously hard, but I've never played it. And I think that would be a ton of fun. Like I know I've started Final Fantasy 10 on the channel, which I couldn't keep playing because I lost, like they took it off of the Xbox Game Pass, so I couldn't play it anymore, which was really annoying. And I have the game on Steam because Maddie Sperry bought it for me, which was really nice of her. But the problem is that the save file doesn't go over, so I would have to start from the beginning and play all the way up to the point that I stop playing, which I'm willing to do. It's just doing it, you know? Um, it reminds me when I was playing God of War 2018 for the first time, and I got a game-breaking bug 3/4 of the way through the game, and I just stopped playing because I was like, I'm not going to start the game over at this point. And I wasn't even streaming that. That was just there. And I know I'm rambling at this point, but that's kind of where my mindset is with when it comes to streaming and with what I want to do on the channel. Because something I always kind of envisioned using the channel for, even if I didn't have a lot of people watching, I didn't care. I enjoy this. This is a lot of fun. It gives me a chance to sit here and talk, and like kind of it like talking out loud helps me organize my thoughts really well. And I want to I've wanted to use the channel to play games that I was never able to beat or never got around to playing, and just give myself a reason to sit down and push through a lot of these games. Like I started I played the original Dead Space on the channel. Fleeko, you were here for that. I loved that game. That game was actually a ton of fun, especially once you get like halfway through it and you stop being scared by every single jump scare. I would love to play the remake. I started the second Dead Space and I never did finish it, and I need to go back and actually finish that game. And I don't know, like, and I love getting to play with the people who I play with. I love playing games with you, Fleeko. I met you playing Phasmophobia. I love getting on here and playing with Orzuto, Maddie, Amelia, like everyone. I don't know. I did actually get yesterday, because somebody bought it for me, which was really nice of them. I'll just say it was Girl of Diamond Amelia. She bought me the Ultimate Chicken Horse, which is a game I know of because I've seen someone play it on YouTube, but I had never played before, and that game is hilarious. I love that game so much. It's so stupid but fun. Hi, Glitchinby. How are you? I hope you're doing gloriously. Welcome. I haven't actually started playing yet. I've just been sitting here talking the whole time. Um, it makes more sense to switch to this. That game is so silly. It is, and I did discover because I was playing it with Maddie Sperry and Girl of Diamond yesterday, off stream, and it was so much fun. But then Girl of Diamond had to go because it was late where she lives at, and Maddie and I were playing, and it was still a ton of fun. But it definitely enhances the silliness when there's more people, and I would love to get like large groups of people to sit and actually play that. That would be just so much fun. Glad to see you stream. Doing great. Just got done moving. Well, congrats on the move. I hope everything went smoothly. Moving sucks. It is one of my least favorite things of all time. That honestly partially has to do with the fact that because I'm 6'2" and I'm built like an American football player, I'm usually one of the people who has to do all the heavy lifting. Actually, in my household, I'm the one who does basically all the heavy lifting. Um, but moving, it's abysmal. I hate it. Uh, but anyway, I I I want to get a streaming schedule set up. Like at least like 1 day a week, come in here, sit down and force myself to stream. Part of the problem with that is I don't have a set schedule at my job. So it's trying to find the time, and hopefully I'm not completely exhausted that day. And that it's kind of like when planning for my D&D games, because I play D&D 3 days a week usually. But like one of my games I haven't played in a week and a half because we had to skip a day, skip 1 week because timing schedules didn't match up, and then the other game we've skipped the last 2 weeks because schedules didn't match up, and then another game we played last week but we're not playing this week. Hopefully we're playing next week. Like it's adulting sucks. Adulting is awful. um, but anywho, I now that like I said, now that our dog is a little older, he's almost 5 months old now. He's stopped teething a lot. I once he's old enough to where he stops chewing on absolutely everything and he'll sit down for 2 seconds, I would love to even just have him in here while I stream. Like that would be perfect. Because I his bed is right behind me, and like sometimes I'll bring him in here, and if he'll fall asleep, then I'll just leave him in here with me. But otherwise, I unfortunately have to put him in his kennel for a little while if I'm the only one at the house. But I don't know. Chewing on everything is so much fun, though. Fucking right, right. It's the best. Uh, um, it's he's doing really good. He is. I will say, his name is Van Gogh, like the artist. Um, he is insane. He is so stupid smart, which is amazing. Um, and he knows so many tricks at like that we've taught him. He most of the time, like if we're take him for a walk, he'll walk right beside us and not pull on his leash or anything. Um, and we're definitely we've made so much progress in literally like the 2.5 months that we've had him. And like literally the day we got him, he learned like 3 tricks instantly because and we were just like, oh my god, he's so smart. This is amazing. And I kind of can't wait until he's older because one, chewing and things will be nice to get rid of. But it'll I don't know. Puppies are great and puppies are adorable, but I will say kittens are, in my opinion, are more adorable, but adult dogs are better than adult cats, if that makes sense. Is that weird? It's probably weird. Because I feel like, because I've had kittens and I've had puppies, and I've always felt like kittens are so much easier to deal with, especially once you get them to like use a litter box properly all the time. Yes, they can get into things. Yes, they'll knock stuff down, whatever, but they're less likely to chew up your PlayStation controller. Uh, or chew your phone cord in half, or any number of things. Um, got 3 cats. You think you're slanted toward cats. That's entirely fair. We had a cat up until January when she died, sadly. But and we had a ton of cat. Like I had cats when I was younger, like a bunch of cats. And I love cats. I genuinely love cats. They're amazing animals. And one of the best parts is they practically take care of themselves. As long as you clean out their litter box and feed them and water them, they're content most of the time. um, it definitely makes dealing with them a lot easier, but I don't know, like having a dog, like, and dogs are annoying because they're like a lot of dogs constantly want attention or constantly want to be loved. And I don't know, that's just kind of for me, I guess. Um, I'm not hating toward any pets. Like I love them all. They're fantastic. I always wanted a snake when I was little, but my mom wouldn't let me have one. Uh, I am just rambling at this point. I'm gonna swap over to the game. Okay, CPU usage went down. Good, 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 good. Hopefully not going to drop any frames. Hopefully everything will be working properly. Hopefully my audio is good. If it isn't, please let me know. I don't know if I can turn it up, but I could probably raise up the gain if I had to. But let's hop into some Phasmophobia. I played exactly one game of this yesterday, and I haven't played much of it since. Also, if anybody wants to join me, I'm down. Sure, why not? Let's just start off Tanglewood. Let's start basic bitch and go from there. That. I'm just checking on everything. I had to install updates. I considered actually just starting Final Fantasy 13 today, because I mentioned earlier that I was thinking about doing the Final Fantasy series, specifically 13, which is my most hated game of all time. Excuse me. But I don't have enough space on my hard drive, which sucks, and I would have to delete either a bunch of small things or I'd have to delete Final Fantasy 14. I don't want to delete Final Fantasy 14 because it takes too long to install, and I play it semi-regularly, I guess. But yeah, not even semi-regularly, like twice a week at most. Like I'll play it for like an hour or two and then I'm done. Honestly, it's enough. I enjoy the game. Anywho, without further ado, what difficulty am I on? That's a good question. Presets. I think I'm just gonna do Nightmare. Just lightning is so cool. I'm going to have to respectfully disagree. She's okay. Yes, she's a badass. I give her that. She's kind of dope because she's a badass. My problem with 13, she's just moody like Cloud. See, here's the thing with Cloud. Have you played the original game? I don't want to spoil anything because if you haven't played the original game and you don't want spoilers, or even the remake, I won't spoil anything. Oh yeah, okay. All right. Spoilers ahead potentially, everyone. Here's the thing with Cloud that I feel. Cloud had a reason to be moody. Cloud was basically trying to regain his memories as he went along in that original game. There were always flashes where he'd hear voices or he'd suddenly get a memory of something, but it wasn't his memory, it was Zach's memory. He played all of them except 14. That's fair. And they made him, I feel like they made him moodier after the fact. Like I feel like specifically with what am I thinking of? How did I forget the movie? Oh no, the Final Fantasy VII movie. I have 3 copies of it on DVD in the other room, and I think I have one on Blu-ray. Because my wife and I had a copy when we moved in together, and then somebody else gave us a copy. Advent Children, thank you. Oh my god, I've seen that movie so many times. Why couldn't I remember it? I feel like they made him unnecessarily moody in that game. Like, I feel like every rendition of Cloud after the original game has just made him moodier and moodier, and he's become like the stable, like the staple of moodiness in like moody characters in Final Fantasy VII. You're a huge nerd for Final Fantasy. I am too, to varying degrees, to be fair. Final Fantasy VII is my favorite game of all time. It's the first JRPG I ever played. I've played it numerous times. I've watched Final Fantasy VII Machine Abridged. Like I said, I have multiple copies of Advent Children. I still have a PlayStation 2 copy of Dirge of Cerberus, and despite how awful the writing is in that game, I love it. I didn't get to finish Crisis Core. I could buy the new one. I just haven't. Um, but like I feel like every rendition of Cloud after the original game, they've just made him even moodier. And I'm like yeah, he was kind of quiet and he kind of did the moodiness at the very, very beginning of Final Fantasy VII with how he talked to Jesse, Biggs, and Wedge. But throughout the game, he got better. Even in the remake, I feel like toward the end of the remake, he had gotten a lot better and away from some of the moodiness. And to call him moody, like lightning moody like him, just feels weird. He went from stoic to angsty. Basically, yeah. Essentially, he basically became Squall from Final Fantasy VIII. Like, Squall is simultaneously stoic and angsty, which is really, like, actually, I think more angsty than stoic, which is really frustrating. I'm not even going to play the game. I'm just going to sit here and rant about Final Fantasy, and honestly, I'm fucking here for it. You know what? I'm going to switch back to the screen. Like, ugh. I hate 13. I despise 13. I pre-ordered 13. I have a I bought the like collector's edition. I have the hardback strategy guide in the closet in this room right over there that has been there since I went to the midnight release of Final Fantasy 13 because I chose a PlayStation 3 over the Xbox 360 because of certain games that were on the PlayStation, specifically Final Fantasy and Metal Gear. And Final Fantasy 13 is what I got. Final Fantasy 13, which is a game that doesn't. Oh no, don't feel bad. I'm enjoying myself. I love ranting about 13, and you're good. You're good. I I'm enjoying my rant. Strangely, like Final Fantasy 13, in my opinion, this is all opinions, um, is one of the worst written games for the price point, for the graphical quality level, for the sound design level that I've ever played. And like the writing is so bad. The only way to understand almost any of the game, like truly understand what's going on, is to read the data logs in the game. I didn't. I didn't even like I got to the end of 13, I got like to the final boss and I quit. I went, this is dumb. Not because I couldn't beat the final boss, because at that point I was just so fed up with the game that I couldn't do it anymore. I remember watching a reviewer on YouTube, somebody who reviewed 13. They gave it like a 9.5 or some shit. And they were talking about how amazingly written the characters are and how Hope was their favorite fucking character despite the fact he's the biggest little whiny bitch who can't do anything. 100%. I agree. I love Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 are some of my favorite PlayStation 2 era games of all fucking time. I remember when before the first Kingdom Hearts game came out, I had Game Informer magazine. I remember seeing the article for the first time about Kingdom Hearts, and it included Final Fantasy, which was my jam, and Disney, which was my jam. And the first Kingdom Hearts is one of the most simple kid stories, but it's so heartwarming and wonderful. The gameplay is simple, but and not like even if you go back and play it now, like it's a little janky, but it's not that bad. Like it's not bad compared to some games which definitely have not aged well, and I love it. And then same Game Informer. Oh god, yes. And then Kingdom Hearts 2 came out. A game that I was so looking forward to. And I remember starting the game because I couldn't afford, my family couldn't afford to buy multiple game consoles or handheld consoles. I didn't even know that Chain of Memories, I think it's Chain of Memories, came out between 1 and 2. I didn't know that game existed. So when I played 2 and they're like, oh yeah, Sora's been locked in a stasis for 2 years, I went, what? I was so confused. But I pushed through it. And I enjoyed the story despite how needlessly complicated it got around the whole Organization 13 toward the end. And I loved it. To this day, my favorite part about Kingdom Hearts 2, or Kingdom Hearts in general, my favorite worlds to go to, is the Winnie the Pooh world. It is a world without combat. It is a bunch of mini games and simplicity and happiness. The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, the original Winnie the Pooh movie that came out in like the 60s or whatever, is my second favorite Disney film of all time because it's so happy. But when I went into Kingdom Hearts 2 and Pooh Bear goes, "Oh, I don't remember who you are," I started bawling. I cried so hard because this wonderful, beautiful world, and he didn't like, I kind of want to cry now just thinking about it. He didn't remember who the fuck I was. Like, ah. And then the ending of it, when, like, especially in the first one, at the end of it, when Pooh Bear's like, will you ever be coming back to see us?" And I'm like, I will live here. This is where I will forever be. Ugh. Now, I I've tried playing Chain of Memories. I hate the card battle system. It's stupid. It's asinine. They have the animations for the game. Why didn't you just keep the basic combat in? I didn't play any of the other games because I didn't have access to them. I got Kingdom Hearts 3. I still have that game on disc in the other room. I couldn't beat it. I couldn't beat it because of how angry it made me. Before I even played the game, I watched two separate 30-minute long story synopsis of the Kingdom Hearts story. YouTube is my Kingdom Hearts story. Yeah. YouTube, like, you almost have to watch. Fucking hell. I watched two YouTube synopses of the Kingdom Hearts story leading up to 3, and I still didn't fully understand it because it was just needlessly complicated. Because they went the route of anime, like full anime with it, despite the fact that they took out fucking, like, most of the Final Fantasy characters in 3. If not all of them, I don't even know. And I played through some of the worlds and I was like, some of these are kind of cool. Like the Toy Story world was so cool. It was so fucking fun. Like jumping into like robot mechs as a toy, like these toy robot mechs was just so fucking cool. It was something simple and small like that was fun. And then you go to the Monsters Inc. world, and the Monsters Inc. world was creative and interesting, but it was just a long tunnel with a bunch of combat. Which, I mean, you could argue is a lot of the other games, but it didn't have a lot of fun with it. It felt like it was there because it had to be there. But I remember the world, the big finishers were so distracting. Yes. Oh my god, yes. I actually missed just tapping triangle in Kingdom Hearts 2. Uh, and then I remember the world that broke me. The world that broke the camel's back, as it were, was Frozen. So when the original Frozen movie came out, I worked at Disney World in Florida. So I already have a bit of a love-hate relationship with that movie. Not even a love, just a like-hate relationship with that movie. I like the movie. It's a good movie. It has a great story. It's really well done, and it has a lot of things going for it. I also worked at Disney when it came out, so I've heard Let It Go so many times. Anyway, went to the Frozen world. I was like, cool, good story, good movie. Let's do this. This should be interesting. You go up, you meet the main characters. You fall down a cliff. You fall off a ledge. you go back and meet the characters again, and the story of Frozen has just continued on without you being there. And then something happens and you fall off another cliff. Then by the time you get back to them, the story of Frozen has continued moving on without you being there, leading me to going, why even include it if the characters aren't going to have any effect on the plot whatsoever? Why even put them in the world? Why? Why? If nothing changes, if nothing becomes interesting, I interestingly take it back all the way to the very first one of the very first worlds of Kingdom Hearts 1, which is the Tarzan world. The story of that game changes an okay amount because of Sora, Donald, and Goofy being there. And because of the Heartless like becoming an issue. And no, it didn't change drastically, but it changed enough to where it felt like the characters being in that situation had an effect on it. And it made it so much more interesting. And I go to the Frozen world, and it's just. If I wanted to watch the movie, I would watch the movie and not watch this clip show version of it, basically, and then go fight some more bosses. And I remember I played a little bit past the Frozen world. I think I may have gotten to the Pirates of the Caribbean world. I don't remember. And I stopped playing because I was just so mad at this series as a whole. Because you could tell there were parts of Kingdom Hearts 3 that a lot of focus and stuff was put into to make it better. But you could tell the parts where somebody higher up must have looked at the developers and went, whoa, you can't do that. Whoa, you can't do that. Whoa, you can't do that. And mixed with that and the needlessly overcomplicated plot. I anyway. Now, you did say you loved Final Fantasy 16. I have not played it because I don't own a PlayStation 5. I would love to have a PlayStation 5. I've had a PlayStation since the PlayStation 2. And my aunt and uncle had a PlayStation 1. And I love the exclusives that PlayStation puts out. That's the reason I went with PlayStation back during the PlayStation 3 era and not 360 like all of my friends did. And I don't know. That was a long rant. Anyway, thank you, Glitch and B. I actually really enjoyed that. That was satisfying to let my brain run through. Honestly, wish I got a PC over the PS5. Straight up, 100% yes. And I hate saying that because there's like even going back to older editions of PlayStation, I wish I'd had a PC over a PS3 even, despite how much I loved those exclusives. More games you want to play with your friends? Yes. 100%. You just want to ghost hunt with people so bad. Like, I agree. Like, the things you can do with a PC, like, eventually the consoles are just going to become their own computers because they can do so many of the same things that computers do, just not quite as well. So why not just make a PlayStation computer or an Xbox? Well, Xbox computer is just Windows. Um, I I've worn myself out with ranting about this. Glitch and B, would you like to join me on Phasmo? Like the game that I've had pulled up here for a while now that I still haven't gotten around to playing. Fleeko, you're also more than welcome to join me. That I would love having the company. If not, that's fine. I am thinking about, is it this one? Let's see, what are sanity pill restoration? Website multiplier reward for the settings reduced by starting settings 100. Okay, can't play it, but I'll sure watch. Awesome. Um, Anywho, yeah, there's I have a lot of feelings about Final Fantasy games. Um, I haven't even played all of them. That's part of the reason I want to go through and actually play some of them. Like I've never played one, two, or three. I know two is notorious, from what I've read, notorious for being like very difficult. I've played four but didn't beat it. I actually didn't play it very much. I actually have it on disc for PlayStation 1 in the other room. I just haven't gotten around to actually fully playing it. I've never played five. I've played six, didn't get very far, but I wanted to. I just didn't have the opportunity to finish it. Beaten seven multiple times. I've beaten eight once. I've played nine. Didn't I got? I have Final Fantasy nine on disc, but the third disc is so scratched up that I couldn't beat it. Like it would do the first cutscene of the third disc, and then it would freeze, and I could never beat it. Final Fantasy X, I've beaten like 15 times. I love Final Fantasy X. Final Fantasy 12, I've beaten at least twice. I enjoy Final Fantasy 12. Yeah, story kind of suffers, especially since the main character specifically is incredibly boring and has no impact on the plot whatsoever. Um, I hate 13. I've played 15. I haven't beaten it. I found it kind of boring. I did see the anime and watch the movie, and that my problem with that game is I have a little bit of problem with modern open world games where my brain wants me to do every single bit of side content and ignore the main story for multiple reasons, because it makes sense to do that because it lets you level up. You can explore everything the game has to offer. So by the time you go to the main story, you've seen a lot, and you're a much higher level, so the main story should be a lot easier. But there's just so much side content, and a lot of it was kind of boring. Like, it felt a little MMO-esque, and it's probably fine. It's probably a great game, probably has a fantastic story. I just need to, get around to it. Anyway, I'm going to turn up the audio for the game a bit. I love 12. Final Fantasy Tactics is my ultimate favorite. 12 is easy second. Tactics is a lot of fun. It is a game I've never beaten because it is very difficult. I have it on disc. No, I don't. Excuse me. I don't have Tactics on disc. I have it as a download on my PlayStation. I think, what, PS3? Anyway. Let's play some Phasmo, probably, maybe, possibly. Let me turn my own audio up. So, in case you didn't see it, I'm over level 2000. I've played a lot of this game. A lot of this game. Not as much like someone I used to stream with a lot. She's brain. The names today just not working for me. I just heard something get thrown somewhere. That's not open. Something in the living room just got touched. But anyway, she is so much better at this game than I am. Pretty sure I have a living room ghost. I don't know. Something's telling me I have a living room ghost. Oosh. Oh yeah, it's thrown multiple things already. Cool. I don't know where the bone is. I should probably go find it. Oh, bone. Where are you, bone? Not in here, apparently. Final Fantasy Tactics is difficult. Final Fantasy Tactics is actually one of the first Final Fantasy games I ever saw. I remember going to the flea market. There's a flea market that is close to my house. And I say close, it's like 35 minutes from here. That, like, they had, like, one of the gaming stalls had, you could sit there and play games, and I played Tactics there. That was one of the earliest Final Fantasy games I ever played, and I remember really enjoying it. But it is a difficult game, and I've just never gotten around to actually fully finishing it. And it's a really slow game to grind in. That's also, I think, a bit of a gripe. Like, I don't mind grinding in games to get a little bit stronger, but if it's going to take me forever to do, it's just more than a little frustrating. Played it way too much. It's a heavy grind, though. It is. It is a big grind. No bone. Either in the kitchen, dining room, or... I just leave it. Door just got touched. The lighting in here has changed. The lighting didn't used to cast shadows this well with the chairs. Huh. Interesting. Or it hasn't changed, and I just haven't played in a hot minute. Which, oh. Alright, so we have a living room ghost, more than likely. Or at least this area ghost. So, let's go fly a kite up to the highest height. Do I have evidences turned on? Oh no, I don't know if I have any... This might be a no evidence run. Oh, this is gonna suck. Alright, well, let's, yeah, I haven't played in months, and this might be a no evidence run. This will be interesting. Living room's on again, or the TV's on again, not the hallway. Alright, definitely the living room. Okay. Expert mode engage. Essentially, just gotta force myself to come back in and raw dog it, I guess. Let's do that, let's do that, and that. Sanity's fine. It's definitely wandering over there, which is good that I can tell that, but... It does keep touching this, so I'm going to place this here. Do this here if I need it. I need to get some salt in there so I can do a wraith test. I wish you could go through and see what set, at the very minimum, see what settings are turned on and off. Like, that would be nice. Alright, let's get that. Some salt going. Up through the atmosphere, up where the air is clear, let's all go fly a kite. Now it kind of has to... Nope, 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 it did. It walked through it. Cool, 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 cool. Good to know. So it's not a wraith. Go ahead and rule that out. If I remember correctly, I think the... Does the TV count for lights, like turning on lights in the house? Because I think it does. Because if it does, that means it cannot be a mare. It's all coming back, it's all coming back to me now. There were moments of cold and there were flashes of light. Alright. I've not done Spirit Box. I need another camera. Might as well take one of these. There were things I'd never do again, but then they always seemed right. Hello. Where are you? What do you want? Are you there? Hello. Where are you? What do you want? If this is a no evidence run, I'm screwed. Also, I'm pretty sure I have voice activation on, so I don't think it's a yokai, otherwise it would have hunted by now. Just saying. You know what I'm saying? Hello. Are you there? What do you want? Hello. Yeah. I like to play this game in difficult mode, basically, where I turn on voice activation. It wants nacho fries. I want nacho fries. Like, nacho fries sound amazing. It did touch a thing in there. What's my sanity looking like? Sanity's golden. Shit. No ghost orbs, but that's assuming that the ghost is still in that room. I forgot to put that down. Balls. All right. All right. No writing. I don't know if there's evidence, which makes this so difficult. Makes it so difficult. How do I rule certain things out? Breakers off. Jin will not turn off the breaker, so it's not a Jin. Probably not a yokai at this point. Oh, ghosty poo, oh, ghosty poo. Where the fuck? Oh, there it is. It is not a mare. It turned on that light just now. Okay, so I've got a few things ruled out. Not much. I'm trying to remember what else I can rule out. But I don't, and that's bad. Especially if this is a no evidence run. Which I'm guessing it is. Hey, ghost. Hey, ghosty. I like the things you do. Hey, ghosty. If I could, I would expel you. It likes to walk right there, apparently. Is it still technically a living room ghost? Yeah, looks like it. It's not really interacting with much. I think it's blown out my candle once, maybe? That'll help me rule out Onryo if it does. Hey, how's it going? Alright, 3-star ghost photo. It did not disappear. It is still there, so it cannot be a phantom. Awesome. Alright, making a little bit of progress. Good, 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 good. Let me go check on my sanity. What items do I have on me? Probably wouldn't hurt to grab another camera while I'm out here, too. Oh, it sucks. sanity didn't fall a lot, so I got all the optionals. Holy crap. How many photos do I have left? I only have one photo left. If I can guess what the ghost is, this will be a perfect run. If I get one more 3-star photo. That would be amazing. Okay. Sanity didn't fall almost at all. It did a little hiccup right there. Is this a twin? So, a lot of times, if it does like a little hiccup like that, sometimes it'll be a twin if it does that. Balls. On the off chance that it is possible to get evidence right now, what does the twin give? EMF, Spirit Box, freezing temps. I'm not getting freezing temps. I didn't get Spirit Box. I could try EMF to see if that works. I can also try to check for a Banshee with this. Just flickering all the lights. Yeah. Pretty sure it just blew up my candle again. It threw a bunch of... That's a normal ghost noise. Okay, so what I'm going to do is a Moroi, I believe. After you hear a sound, either on Spirit Box or via the microphone, your sanity will fall even when you're holding a candle, or it's supposed to. So, if I stand here for a second, hold a candle, I can check to see if it's a Moroi. Hi, Countess! Hello! How are you? I hope you're doing gloriously. Welcome, of course. It has been a while, friend. Welcome to Phasmophobia, a game that you, a lot more than me, are a lot more familiar with. My knowledge of Phasmo has diminished. Actually, I am doing gloriously. Yay! I'm glad. Today, honestly, at the moment, I'm doing pretty good. Did not sleep as long as I wanted to, but we let our puppy sleep with us in the bed for the first time last night ever. So I woke up a lot every time he moved. I woke up to check on him. 46,000. Holy shit. Yeah, that doesn't really surprise me. I see you play this constantly. Sometimes I'll turn it on and just listen in the background while I'm working on stuff. It is not a Moroi. I missed you, Countess. I know I've heard you a few times while I was working on stuff and listening to you play, but we haven't talked or anything. You out-leveled the OG. Yeah. And I think, like, Maddie's very pleased because she just got over level 1,000. But welcome. Welcome, of course. I am always happy to have you here, as well as your knowledge. So I turned on one of my old custom difficulties without fully checking to see what it is, and I think you're doing 750 levels per day. Holy crap. It just blew out my candle again. It's, I think, the third candle blowout. I'm pretty sure this is not on Onryo. I think I did a custom difficulty, which gives me no evidence. It's in the hallway. Which, considering this is the first time I've played this game, I did play it yesterday for exactly one game before we swapped to a different game. But more or less the first time I've played it seriously in months. The fact that I accidentally did no evidence run is sad and terrifying, because I don't remember everything that the ghosts do. But I'll figure it out. You know, I've got a few things crossed off. So let's see how it goes. And it's great, because somehow, like, this has been an almost perfect game so far. All I've got to do is get the ghost right. And I don't remember everything I'm supposed to do. I think this might be a twin, but I could be wrong. I'd have to let it hunt and listen to its footsteps. I'm trying to see if I can get a banshee scream out of it. I'm hoping I don't. I don't remember. I don't have the wiki open, so I don't remember everything every ghost does. It did throw a few things right at the beginning, but it didn't throw everything, so I don't think this is that was like a poltergeist throw, which is good. Level Strata came up with 4 months ago. It's starting to make the rounds now. It's an EMF 2. That's not what I want. Don't know if this is fully no evidence or not, but wanted to check. Chill. Starting to make the rounds now with some tweaks from a friend. I am going to have to check it. I just need I need my, like, it's one of the things I wanted to talk about today, and I've talked about it once or twice, but I wanted to talk about, like, actually getting a streaming schedule going and getting something that I can definitely focus my brain on. Like, the last time I streamed, I started Pokemon Platinum for the first time, and I played it for 2 hours and I haven't gone back to it since. Not because I didn't enjoy the game or anything, but I don't know, like it's getting harder for my brain to focus on, fuck you, certain things for too long, I guess. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is no evidence. And something I was talking about earlier is possibly playing the Final Fantasy series and playing some of the Final Fantasy games I've never played, plus replaying some of the ones that I love. I don't know. I have a lot of ideas. And I was considering starting with my least favorite game of all time, or I guess my most hated game of all time, which is Final Fantasy 13. But I was told that the new update for this game is supposed to come out this month. I don't know if you can confirm that or not. I haven't actually looked it up. And if there's another update to this game, I am down for it. That was the... Oh, hey. Alright, let's go check my sanity. Pretty sure that was the third whisper. You have another streamer friend who wants to play all Final Fantasy games. He's doing the first one now. I've played a lot of them, just not all of them. Sanity... Oh, I sat in there without a candle for a while. Expected by the end of the month. I cannot wait. I will be here for that, 100%. If my sanity fell, it fell by roughly 10%, and I don't remember what ghost... If there's a specific ghost that does 10%, or if there's... I don't remember. I don't think this is a Banshee at this point. I'm thinking this is a twin. Probably not an Onryo. Oni does 20. Okay, thank you. So it's not an Oni. I think I'm just going to have to let my sanity fall and go hide. I don't think I really have a choice otherwise. So let me do that. I do need one more photo. Banshee 15, but only with singing events. Okay. It's interesting. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is... this going. There's a hiding spot here. It's not a great hiding spot, but it'll do. I'll be able to hear better from here than from the basement too. So let me take this and move it into the baby's room with me. None of the closets are open, or the locker, which really sucks. I'll stop it from spawning on top of me. Okay. And I do have the cards. I could risk it. I could risk it and use the cards. I don't know if I want to though, because if I pull death, that's it. This entire run is over. Go to hell. Okay. Bucket. Card roulette. Stinky cards. I missed you saying that. Do you, when holding forward, does it still make you walk slightly to the side while crouching with these? Risk it for the biscuit. Risk it for the biscuit. I don't remember what that does. I think it makes it do like something. That's right. Hey, bud. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate it if you leave and not haunt me. That would be great. Be right back, got ads. The Hermit. Alright, it should now be stuck in its room. Which may be the living room, maybe the hallway at this point. I don't know. Oh. Okay. Alright. I remember that I had open mic on and I needed to shut the hell up. Okay, that's one hunt. It hasn't hit the crucifix yet. I don't know why I bothered wasting that. It was a slow movement. I panicked. I think I've used 2. Quite tell if it was faster or slower. I've got the ghost on 150% speed, so it's hard for me to tell. Alright, I can rule out a few things. Raiju, probably not. Normal speed for 150. I think it's 150. That might have been I don't remember how much it is. It's not a Dio, thankfully. Otherwise, I'd be dead. It's not a Fae at this point. It would have slowed down. I don't remember what changes they made to the Revenant. which makes me sad. Speed sounds normal. I hate it. Well, definitely can't be, what, an Oni, I think, because it did a Ghost Ball event. I already knew that, though. It's my last smudge stick, because I keep panic smudging. Chapel. How do you loop them in the chapel? Obake, I don't think you can tell without evidence, can you? That's right, it shapeshifts. God, I forgot about that. Oh, shit, yeah. Yeah, I guess you could. I imagine you can probably get them kind of stuck a little bit on the lower part. That's why it slows them down. Yeah, that's what I figured it was. I'm gonna rule out... It hasn't been inactive. I don't think it's a shade. Probably not a mimic. I don't think its speed has changed. It's so hard to tell for twin. I would have to turn off the... well, no. I would have to go turn off the breaker to check for Hantu. And Demon I can't check for now. Oh, no. No, that's right. They're less aggressive near Crucifix. That's fine. You just sit over there and do your thing, buddy. Come on. I've... I'm still here, bud. I ran into a thing. Okay. All right. Wait for the next hunt for the temperature to be a little bit lower. I also need to... How the fuck do you check for Yuri? Smudging it, trap it. It's the time thing. I forgot. At this point, I'm waiting so I can check for Hantu, because I turned off the breaker, so temperatures will drop. I know I'm quiet, but my mic is open.
Hello, 911 emergency. There's a handsome guy in my house. Oh,
Thank you,
wait a second.
Anime
Cancel
Boy
that.
194.
It's
I
only
appreciate
me.
the follow. Welcome. Happy to have you here. If I'm quiet, it's because I've got my mic open in game, so if I talk, the ghost can find me. And first time playing this game in months, and I accidentally did a no evidence run. So here we go. Hey, douchebag. Hey. Hey. Oi. Where's my sandwich? Oi. Hello? 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 This isn't a yokai, is it? I feel like it would have haunted a lot earlier, but it did not come toward me when I was calling for it just now. And my mic is hot. Like, it is an open mic. Yeah, it's just full voice activation. Is this just a yokai? Hydrate! Yes, I will. Shankill. I could test it again. What I was wanting to do was have it come to me so I could smudge it so I could test for spirit. I'm tempted just to call it, but I know I'm going to get it wrong. I feel like it would have hunted. Countess, question. What if if you're talking near a yokai, what is the threshold for the hunt? Like, I genuinely don't remember. I'll just look it up real quick. I was hoping not to look anything up, but that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Is it 80%? So my sanity wasn't low enough before. I haven't taken a single pill yet. That should boost me up to 60. And you need to be within 2.5 meters from it. Okay. Alright. Okay. Need to be within 2.5 meters. Need to be within 2.5 meters. What did it do just now? I'm risking it for the biscuit. And it's only a chance? Balls. Well, let's go get my last 3-star photo. Alright, I've got a full book of 3-star photos by accident. Like, I wasn't trying to do that. Oh, no evidence runs. Why do I do you? That's very active. Lurk. Appreciate it. Enjoy your shower. Alright, let's give the ghost a minute. See what happens. I'm still thinking, because I don't think it's going to be a Yuri. My sanity didn't fall enough. If that's what it does. I don't remember. It's been so long. It's touching the door nearby. It's fun. Sanity's at 60%. If it doesn't hunt at 60, I know there's a few ghosts I can rule out. I can definitely rule out. What was that noise? Is it just throwing stuff here in the room? Or... yeah. Okay. Oh, hey. How's it going? That was an event right next to me, I wonder. Sanity. Didn't fall almost at all. It is below 60, though, roughly. God, months since I play, and this is what I'm stuck with. Why couldn't it have been an easy ghost? Could also use the cards again. Why not? Risk it. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Why do I gamble? It was a yokai! I was right!
Job's ready for you.
Ah! I can't even with this. This is some bullshit. Oh, damn it anyway. 206 interactions. Well, for those of you who came to join me, welcome to me apparently failing miserably. Hello, everyone. I am Oa Lover. Happy to have you here. Once upon a time, I used to play this a lot. Glad you came back for a second. Caught that. Yeah, it was like fucking. I pulled the High Priestess earlier, and it turned into the Fool. So of course I pull the fucking Hangman and ruin it. And I was right. It was a goddamn yokai. Ugh. I'm Oa Lover. I used to play this a lot. This is actually the very first game I ever streamed, like 2 years ago now. I haven't been streaming as much due to life events, but I am here. I am happy to be here. And I'm happy to have you here with me. I apologize if things go terribly, but also, if anybody would like to join me, you are more than welcome to. Please just let me know, and we can definitely play together. That would be fun. Oh, excuse me. I guess we're gonna do Edgefield though. Like I used to play this like a decent amount. I have most of the trophies. I have all of these, the Apocalypse trophies. I am missing the one, what was it, for Easter, I think it was. I am missing the Easter trophy, sadly. Sadly. I do wish that I had the Easter trophy. I should have hopped on back during Easter. I just never did. And then we're just kind of waiting for the new update. All that shit. Anywho, without further ado, let's go fail miserably. I did so much talking, and it never hunted. Granted, my sanity never fell below 80% until right there toward the end. Alright. I did a no evidence run again. Okay. Alright. I know I've still got some of it. I know I can still do this. Let's give it a shot again. Gotta get the breaker turned on. Honestly, one of the biggest fears is that it's a demon and it's just gonna start hunting, even at 100% sanity. It's gonna be in the garage. The breaker is down here. Might as well check. Locker's not open. Alright. Yep, breaker's along that back wall. Glows slightly. Any bones in here? No locker. Oh, bone. Convenient. Alright. Alright, where are the cursed objects in this house? I know the Ouija board spawns in here. Not here, okay. The cards, I think, spawn right here. Music box is upstairs. I have no idea where the monkey's paw spawns on this map. Is it this back room? No. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. This off. Let's go upstairs where the ghost probably is. It's not very active yet. Nothing. That's not act. Is it going to be the very back closet? Because that always sucks. Not here. mirror was downstairs on the wall. I didn't even look to see if it was there. I'm hoping it's not the, honestly hoping it's not the monkey's paw, because I don't completely understand how it works. One of the downsides to not having played in forever. Alright, that closet's open. That closet is not. Nothing here. That closet is open. Does not mean there's a ghost in here. Did I just hear something, or is that just the house creaking? Nothing on the floor. No sign of ghosts. Alright, that's second closet. Cool. I accidentally broke the door. Good job, me. None of these are open. Nothing is on. Mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest one of all? Garage? Basement. That sucks. In the words of Countess Cassie, no. Basement ghosts on this map are stinky. Worn out faces, worn out places. And I think it's very sad. Dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever. Ooh. You flickering lights up here. What else you got? Anything? Oh, it threw this. I didn't even notice that. Okay. Okay. So it looks like maybe garage ghost. Maybe dining room. Alright. And I think it's kind of funny. I think it's kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. Ghost event, repel, motion sensor. Sweet. Evidence is useless because there is no evidence. Cameras are useless because it's just me. Thermometer, finding out where the ghost is. That and salt. Always at 10. Dining room is at 18. Garage is 5. It's a garage ghost. Okay, so 100% garage ghost. Immediately touched it. Good job. So not a wraith. Alright. So what now? That's the real question. I'm asking the real questions here, right? Right? Am I right? Probably. Had a fan going. It was getting kind of chilly. Alright, so it's definitely not a wraith. Let's go ahead and get this, that, and one of these. Listen to you walking over here. kinda funny. I think it's kinda sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. Breaker's off, not a gin. Alright, I can also turn off the light in here to try to check for whatchamacallit. One candle blowout. Alright, candle's been blown out once. Thing got knocked on. Piano got touched. It's being an active little bugger, isn't it? I got a whisper, it did that, and it knocked. It is very active. Yeah. Ollie Ollie Oxen free. It's very active. It's moving around a lot. Right now I'm checking for Moroi. Then I will check for Banshee. I like having this light on. I don't know why. It's just satisfying having it on. It hasn't done any ghost events. It is very touchy. No touchy. No touchy. Sanity's down to 90-ish? 91-ish? 92-ish? If my sanity falls anymore, I know it's a Moroi. As long as I'm holding this candle anyway. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. The lighting in this room sucks. Like, that light is awful. Get some LEDs in here, it'll be fine. Imagine your world. Alright, has my sanity fallen? Not even a little. Okay. So it should not be a Moroi. I'm guessing not a Goryo. It is wandering a bit. It's hard to do. No evidence runs when you don't remember what all the ghosts can do. Second whisper. All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out places. And I think it's kind of funny, I think it's kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. It's thrown that a decent way, though it could have rolled. And then I turned on the light and it immediately became less active. Mayor, maybe? I don't think this is going to be a demon. It's been very active with that crucifix in here. Candle blew itself out. Come on. If you're a banshee, give me a banshee scream. Is it the Diogen that makes that weird noise? I think it is. I might be wrong. I don't know. I don't know anything at all. Oh, Jesus. It's okay. Light got turned out. Interesting. Guessing not a banshee. I'm thinking this is just a mare. Like, I'm almost willing to call mare and leave. It's like I turned the light on and it instantly became a lot less active. Sanity's fallen a bit. You know what? I'm gonna hate myself for this if I'm wrong, but I kind of want to test it. Gotta hotbox the truck. Let's see how wrong I am, shall we? Loading. Any day now. I was completely wrong. Completely wrong. And to think I used to be good at this. What is the thing I want? Honestly, even... even one evidence would give me a big boost. Let's go random. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I hate this map. Please don't be a heavy rain. Please be a light rain. If it's not, I might as well stop. I'm aware that I'm going in blind. Alright, it is a light rain. I don't remember. I remember. I remember, don't worry. How could I ever forget? It's the first time. The last time we ever met. Oh, I know the reason why you keep me silent so. Oh, do 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 do. I could have danced all night, could have danced all night, and still have danced some more. I could have spread my wings and done 1,000 things. I'd never done before. Did the breaker blow or get turned off? So I can hear that hissing ambience from inside the cabin out here, which I don't think I could do before, though I could be wrong. If the breaker turned off, it could be a Jinn. Find out momentarily. Yep, Jinn. Or, excuse me, not a Jinn. Brain. Do these start off knockover? Is it a front entrance ghost? That does make life a lot easier, but no mirror. I don't remember where all the objects are in this map. Which does make this a lot harder, to be honest. Oh, ghosty poo. Oh, ghosty poo. Oh, look, there's a spineless ghost. Where the fuck are you, ghosty poo? I wonder if Slenderman's here today. I thought I just heard something over here. Slenderman! I can't see out there at all. I could have danced all night, could have danced all night, and still have danced some more. Could have spread my wings and done 1,000 things I'd never done before. Hello? Hello? Are you a ghost? Are you a ghost? Are you trying to haunt us? That is a loud fire. I feel like it's a lot louder than it should be. Like, don't get me wrong, fires are pretty loud, but that feels like a bit much. You don't understand. Yeah, the hissing sound of the ambience from the cabin, I can hear it from here. I imagine you guys probably can't, but I can. Not a good thing. There's a lot of little small things I feel like the developers are really going to have to work on fixing. No hiding spot here. Listen to that ambience. Hello? 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 Are you here? Do, I hate doing this map by myself. There's just so much ground to cover. There really is. There's just so much fucking ground to cover. I still don't know what the cursed object is. Alright. Oh, ghosty poo, oh, ghosty poo. Where the fuck are you, ghosty poo? As far as I can tell, nothing has been moved. The doors are closed. I don't know how long my candle's been out. Nothing else has been touched. This is all good. It's not a bathroom ghost. Alright, I'm thinking, if I haven't heard anything, I'm thinking it's going to be over here. So I had thought I heard something at one point when I was over here before. Yeah, because I don't think that bottle's normally there. Hello? Hello? I haven't gone to check over here. This is a crappy place for the ghost if this happens to be it. This is open. God, this sucks. This sucks a lot, you know? I really hate this map. I do feel like they fixed it a lot by stopping the ghost from being able to just wander around. Like the... Thank you. The main, like, walkways and shit, but... Alright. Like, that made this map so much more manageable. Though I'm also the type of person who I like, part of me kind of misses the, like, the hallway ghosts from, like, the high school. Those were terrifying. I can get one piece of evidence now. Holy shit. That is correct. I can do evidence types. Gotta hope it's not a mimic. Otherwise, I can get 2 evidence types. Assuming it's here. It is 7.1, 5.2. Out here, it's 10. 8. So it might be in here, maybe? 4.2. Okay, it's definitely in here. That was rather convenient that I was starting to get frustrated and it just decided to make it obvious. But almost too convenient. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. I never thought my life could be anything but catastrophe. Hello. Where are you? What do you want? Are you there? Hello. What do you want? Where are you? Are you there? Hello. I'm dreaming of a ghostless campsite, just like the ones I've never known. I want them all to go away. 90-ish. I need one of those. I need one of these. And I need salt. Since I actually turned on one evidence type, that does mean I actually have to do, like, put in some actual fucking work. Not just stand around and theorize. EMF 2. Alright. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, let me take this, and I suppose I could do this. Yeah, I could watch this for a second. See if anything happens. Oh, what a stinky ghost. So, chat, how's everyone doing? I hope you're all doing gloriously. I am annoyed. Back for a bit while I get ready to go for groceries. Okie dokie, welcome back. Happy to have you here. I need to get up and go clean here soon, unfortunately. I love how I've done 3 games of Phasmo, but I spent like the first hour just talking because I got to ranting about Final Fantasy games and Kingdom Hearts. I do need to go soon, sadly, simply because I've got to clean the house because I do have company coming over tonight. Oh, I don't know if you guys heard my neck pop just now, but that was amazing. Oh, that is much better. Okay. All right. Uh-oh. Moving right along, da-da-dum, footloose and fancy free. Need this ghost to do something, please up here for me. I don't know if it's still here or not. Probably, since it said 4.2, 3.2, yeah, it's definitely still here. I just need it to do literally anything. Anything at all. There were no ghost orbs. I'm assuming no mimic. Could this just be a wraith? Because it hasn't hit the salt. Yeah, it's entirely possible that's just a wraith. I should go get some more salt. Nothing, huh? Not a damn thing. You could throw something, touch something, do literally anything. Okay. Okay. So you are moving about. You might be down here. I don't fucking know. I hate this map. 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 I'm gonna go get some more salt. It is touching a ton of stuff in there, by the sounds of it. Yeah, it's doing a lot of interactions. Alright. Salt. I'm hoping it doesn't touch the salt and it's just a wraith, and I'm right, and I can just leave. That would make this easier. Yeah. That would do it. That would do it really well. I don't know. Just putting it in places, I guess. Hello? Hello? Yeah, this is definitely not a poltergeist. At least, it wouldn't be a poltergeist that's used its ability at the very minimum. It did turn off the breaker earlier. Is it knocking on things? I'm very confused. At this point, I think the ghost is just over here. It hasn't touched any of the salt, so Wraith? Blew up my candle. This is an Onryo, I'm dead. Light flickering. The Wraith can teleport to you and do a ghost event. Or at least it does like an EMF when it teleports, doesn't it? If I recall. Okay. Which door did you just swing open over here? I don't know. That one? Just throwing stuff constantly. Yeah, I'm thinking this is a Wraith. If it hasn't touched any of the salt... You know what? Hydrate! Hi, Amelia! Hello, how's it going? Hope you're doing gloriously. Welcome to Phasmophobia. Ooh, welcome home. Hope work was okay. Welcome to this game, which I simultaneously love and is the bane of my existence. Now the ghost isn't going to do anything. Except step on a stick, apparently. I felt like streaming this morning. It was good. Work was okay. First 4.5 hours of grocery shopping and another 4 hours being a cashier. That's fair. That is fair. It's more or less what I do every day at work. You know what? I am willing to call this a... I'm willing to call this a Wraith and call it a day. One, honestly, the only reason I hate this map. It is too needlessly large and hard to figure things out on. For me. More practice, probably be fine, but that's okay. Main reason I'm guessing Wraith is because it never touched any of the salt. But let's find out, shall we? Loading. Hey, I got it right. Finally, after dying multiple times. And the first time just due to pulling the fucking hangman with the cards. What's my money at? 39,000? Yeah, that's pretty good. Anywho. Sadly, and I know you just got here, Amelia, and I'm sorry, but I need to hop off because I do need to go clean the house because I do have company coming over later. And I will be cooking for them, so that'll be fun. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. I probably will. I'll probably just play some music and let the dog roam free while I clean. But anyway, it's been a ton of fun. I'm happy to be back. Again, as I mentioned earlier, I'm thinking about starting one of the Final Fantasy games on stream, playing, like, pick a day at least once a week where I play regularly, and just to see how far I get with it, because I've always wanted to play every Final Fantasy game. I haven't played all of them, and I need a set schedule. Like, that would be great. But one day, hopefully. Anyway, thank you for joining me, guys. I missed you all so much. I miss streaming, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.
Welcome back.